Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Coming to you, as always, from the Pizza Ranch studio and presented by Great Southern Bank. Great Southern Bank with more than 600 locations or 100 locations in 6 states. They care as much about your money as you do. Great Southern Bank, member FDIC, and Doak Propane for all your propane needs in Polk County and surrounding counties. See the folks at Doak. We go a few miles to the southeast of us here, and we bring in the West Plains Lady Zizzers and head coach Scott Womack. And Coach Womack, hey, thanks so much for setting us up right after practice.
Well, thanks, Guy. They were excited to run down here and get going.
Coach, tell us just a little bit, just kind of put a bow on the season up to this point, and include that run through that Class 5 District 6 tournament with Hillcrest, Branson, and Rolla, and then we'll talk a little bit about your upcoming games. But just kind of put a bow on this season.
Well, I think a lot of people coming into this year kind of doubted where we would be at this time because after last year's state championship and, kind of having the player of the year and Ashton Judd with us, I don't think a lot of people gave us a lot of, I don't know, I don't know what to say, a credit to what we could do this year. And, these girls started working this summer, and they believed it. And that I've told them all along, that's the only ones that need to believe where they can be. And we started off the year really well, had some really good wins against Ava and Fairgrove, and I think we started the season 6-0, 7-0. Before our first loss was in pink and white against Nixa, or just before the pink and white, and then we lost to Rockbridge. And then, boy, in the middle of January, we kind of got in a rut there where we couldn't stop anybody defensively, and that kind of carried over to the offensive end. And we lost to some good teams like Republic and Cargill South, and so we kind of regrouped after that and kind of made a change in our defense. And since that time, we've won our last 12 and ran through the Ozark Conference, went 10-0, some good wins against Rolla and Kickapoo and Lebanon. And it kind of carried right on into the district time. And, we in the championship game of district, we were trailing by 14 or 18 in the second quarter, and was able to come back and win that game. And then the other night against Jeff City, we got out to an 18-2 lead, and girls did a really good job and was able to kind of finish it off in the third quarter there as Kaylee hit some threes for us. And it was a nice win for us. So, to be back in the Final Four again for the third year in a row is quite an accomplishment for these girls. And like I said, I don't think a lot of people believed that we could do that, but they sure did. And they've done a good job all year.
Well, Coach, you talk about that 10-0 run through the Ozark Conference, and that does a pretty good job preparing you for your state runs. With you'll see a Class 6 and school in Kickapoo, who's always, they're always very good season in, season out. Then you had like the likes of Rolla, who really kind of stepped up, and you've had that. How well does that prepare you for your districts?
Oh, there's no doubt. Our conference prepares you because most of the teams are bigger than us, but also just our schedule in general. The teams that we lost to have all been state ranked at one time during the year, and I think everybody made it to their district championship game or close to it. Norfolk, Arkansas finished second in the state, and we know Park Hill South got beat the other night by Columbia Rockbridge, and we lost to Rockbridge, and then Republic and people like that are just really good. So it prepares you for on down the road to where when you start playing the Jeff Cities and people like that, we've been there and done that. So I think they have confidence in what they're doing, and I don't think they're afraid to go up against anybody.
You've got a couple of juniors alongside Alyssa Joyner and Olivia Lawson, and then senior Hannah Judd. Let's talk first with Alyssa. Tell us a little bit about Alyssa and what makes her special and what she does for the Lady Zizzers.
Alyssa's been a 3-year starter for us. She was kind of thrown into the fire as a freshman. And, she's 6'1", so but she's very athletic. She can do a lot for us on the defensive end, but her offense has really stepped up this year where she's shooting the ball from three for us. But, she was an all-stater last year for us. And I think she's kind of taken that role, seeing what Ashton's done for us the last couple of years, and she's kind of stepping into a lot of those things, doing those things that Ashton did for us in terms of helping us bring down the ball, stepping out and shooting the ball, posting up for us. But she's a well-rounded player that's very, athletic, and we count on her to do a lot of things. I put a lot of things on her shoulders, and for a junior, but she's got a lot of games under her belt. She's played almost 100 games the last 3 years, so we count on her to do a lot for us.
Alyssa, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, first off, congratulations on getting back to the Final Four. What does it mean for you this year that your role's kind of changed?
For me, personally, for this is amazing as a team effort to go back to the Final Four. It's just incredible for this group.
And Alyssa, Coach kind of alluded to your role, and you've had to step up and take maybe a new role, a leadership role. What's been the most challenging thing about that coming into this season? Maybe at a different position, or maybe it's bringing the ball up. What have those challenges been like?
I mean, for me, over the summer, I had to pretty much work on handling the ball because last year I barely got it. If I got it, I was in the post and I just score. But over the summer, I got to the role where I just step up and I score more, and once I score, the rest score. So it's just, like I said, team effort there.
And Alyssa, coming into this season, I'll go through the schedules and I'll look at games, that I look forward to playing or not playing, but being at just as a fan. Do you find yourself at the beginning of the season going through your schedule and looking forward to certain games, maybe a conference game or a rivalry game, or maybe you shoot the ball well? Were there games coming into the season you're looking forward to?
When I looked at our schedule, I saw that last year we almost had the same schedule, and I saw that we had Rolla at home and a few others at home, Lebanon at home, that I was excited for because we get a good crowd when we have big games like that.
Outstanding. What are you looking forward to about this weekend? What were you most looking forward to?
I'm excited for Friday. I feel like our first game is where it puts us at. We either play for first or we play for third, and I'm just excited to see how we do with this game.
Very good. Well, Alyssa, again, congratulations, and thanks for being part of the Missouri Sports Network today.
Thank you.
Our next junior, Olivia Lawson. Tell us a little bit about Olivia.
Olivia, came in last year as a starter for us, and she plays the point for us. Olivia's got a lot of ability, and when I always say when she's on, our team just goes to another level. And the other night against Jeff City, she was incredible the first half and doing some things and breaking their defense down. Very athletic and can do a lot for us. But she's really picked up her role. I think last year as a sophomore, she was just kind of following what everybody else told her to do, whereas this year she's kind of taking that leadership role and getting us in our sets and does a really good job on the defensive end. Led our team in steals this year and really makes things happen. Her and Alyssa on the front of our press are two people that can kind of get our team going with deflections and steals.
Olivia, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Going from your sophomore year to your junior year, how did your role change, and did you take over more of a leadership role?
Yeah, I feel like my sophomore year, I just wasn't as confident, and I've grown as a player in certain aspects. And this year, we lost somebody that was an amazing leader, so everybody has to really step up and take over what they can to lead everybody.
What do? You've got Lutheran St. Charles at 8:00, and I don't know how West Plains always gets the 8:00 games, no matter what tournament you're playing in. But you got Lutheran St. Charles at 8:00. What do you know about Lutheran St. Charles, and what are you doing to kind of get prepared for them?
So we've been getting ready for them ever since I don't know how many days.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. Well, we know that they're all pretty tall, and they move the ball well. I mean, we just have to focus on not turning the ball over because they're really long and they can get deflections.
Yeah. What are you doing pregame to kind of maybe get rid of the nerves? And granted, you did this last year, but do you have things that Or are you nervous before games? What do you do to kind of get mentally and physically prepared right before game?
Well, me and my teammates like to listen to music together, and we'll pretty much just like we'll all go in the locker room and we'll give pep talks to everybody, and we just gets us focused and hyped up for the game, and ready to play.
So you're not dealing with nerves then.
Mm-mm.
You're probably more nervous right now than you are before game.
Probably.
All right. Well, what are you looking most forward to? Coming to Springfield on. Well, I guess you'll be in. I don't know if you guys coming up Friday or Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday, very good. So, what are you looking most forward to this weekend?
Well, obviously, I love like spending time with my teammates, but I'm just looking forward to winning. That's what I want to do.
Well, Olivia, congratulations on getting back to the Final Four, and thanks so much for being part of the Missouri Sports Network today. And
Thank
Coach,
you.
our last is our senior, Hannah Judd. Tell us a little bit about Hannah.
Hannah's one of our 5 seniors. I couldn't get many of the other seniors to come in to talk. They're scared, but she's not scared of anything. But anyway, Hannah's one of them that she saw a little playing time for us last year, but she probably didn't play as much as she wanted to. But the thing with Hannah is she worked extremely hard over the summer, and I could tell this summer that she was going to help us. And so she started a little bit for us this year, but she's kind of fell into that role of our first player off the bench. And I like her doing that just because she comes in with so much energy. She's going to be that girl that's going to fight for every rebound. She's going to dive on the floor. I think she leads the team in charges. She's just going to do those little things that you need to. And we like her at the end of the game. When she goes to free throw line, she's almost automatic from the free throw line for us. And she just does those things that help team win. And that's what's good about it, Hannah. And she's had a great senior year for us.
Hannah, what does it mean to go to back-to-back Final Fours, your last 2 years in high school?
It means a lot. I just think the energy is what gets us there every time, and I just love the energy our team has.
And Coach talked a little bit about that stretch there early in January where you dropped 4 games in a row. Did you kind of feel like coming out of that helped you as you prepared for the second half of the season? Dropping those games, did that refocus you as a team?
Yeah, I think losing that many games really gave us the drive to do better, to get to the best that we could be in our end of our season, which is the most important. And so I think it was important for us to have those lows so we could have the highs.
Tell us just a little bit about your role during the game. It changed, a little bit from last year to this year. Are you a vocal leader? Are you trying to get your team members up on the bench? Are you what does that look like? What is Hannah doing during a game to motivate her teammates?
I think my role is definitely an energizer. I like to get everyone hyped, keep the energy up, because me personally, I think our team feeds off the energy so much. Whenever we're doing well, playing well, whenever everyone's excited, we're going to make those shots. We're going to get every ball, every loose ball. So I think that's really important for me to have everyone be excited. And yeah.
What has there been a moment during this season that maybe motivated you as a team? I remember last year, I was on the committee that seeded the pink and white, and the Lady Zizzers got a 5 seed. And at the end of the championship game last year, I sent out a picture, just tweeted out, said, "Hey, so much for that 5 seed in the pink and white." I think I had 87,000 hits. Did you feel like that motivated you last year? And if so, is there something this year that's motivating you?
Yeah, I think that did motivate us a lot last year because we were mad, we were angry, we knew what we deserved. And I think that this year we get motivated in a lot of ways. We got a better seed this year in the pink and white, but I don't know.
Well, it may be just the fact that folks just, with losing, the type of player you did last year, that folks just thought, well, you'd never be back at the Final Four, and here you are.
Yeah, that definitely did motivate us. We wanted to prove everyone wrong because we knew with only losing one player and all of us gaining a year of experience, we knew that we could do it and that we could be just as good and right back where we were.
Are you looking forward to driving to Springfield on Thursday? Although you do that probably 30 times a year, but
Yeah, we definitely do a lot. Yeah, definitely excited to go up there and give our best.
yeah. What's your most favorite thing that you're going to miss about those bus rides? You're a senior, those long bus rides, and I drive not that far, but every day it feels like I'm in Springfield, and I pick out things along the side of the road, and I know exactly how far I am from home. What are some things you're going to miss about those bus rides?
I mean, the bus ride too is definitely always full of naps. The whole team's napping, getting ready for the game. And I think stopping to eat is always a highlight, getting to eat with the team before our game.
Very good. Well, Hannah, congratulations, and best of luck as you go into the court or the semifinal game.
Thank you.
Coach, what's the travel plans? When you guys heading out? Where are you staying? And what are you going to eat?
Well, we're going to practice Thursday morning, and then after practice, we're going to head up there and kind of get settled in to our motel and go out and eat, and maybe go over and watch a little basketball. And then we don't play till the last game on Friday, so we'll get up Friday. We will have a little shoot around, and then or do our pregame meal. And we've had a great community support. They're buying some of our meals, and we're just it's good to see these 5 seniors get to their last trip really with the team, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun for them. And this is a really close knit group that like to do a lot of things together, and so I think it's just kind of neat to see them grow as a team this year and finishing it off the right way.
Very good. Well, Coach Womack, as always, I certainly appreciate you being generous with your time, and I always enjoy watching your kids play, and I always enjoy visiting with them. And I greatly appreciate you allowing me to come into your classroom today after practice and talk to the young ladies and tell those seniors there's nothing to be scared of. I'm not. It's pretty easy. Hannah, it was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty easy.
Ladies, best of luck. Thank you so much for being part of it. Coach Womack, I know we'll see you up here over the weekend, and Godspeed. I hope you guys have a safe trip and travels, and looking forward to watching you guys play.
Thanks, guy. Appreciate it.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.